We want to help as many people as possible. It's a pipeline game. We're gonna have shirts someday.
It's already going wrong.
Could be $35K a piece, which would be $70K in assignments, which would be amazing. If there's a tough situation you can solve, then you're gonna get a big check. I married a Brazilian. Huge deal, actually. I shouldn't even say no big deal. Huge deal. And what do you guys want to see behind the scenes in my business? If it's training material, sales material, contracts, details, how I'm acquiring multifamily, how I'm running projects, you know, how we're doing over 6 figures a month in my wholesale business, let us know. What we'll do is we'll send it over to them today, essentially like $290 for it. Main thing is it's IJM, it's just math. Got that from someone else, not me. But just if the math works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll send it over to my fund buyer and say, hey, here's a really great property out in Prairie Village, Kansas. The way it works is they go walk the property within 10 to 14 days. They shoot back a 100% locked and loaded price. So in the matter of the last 10 minutes, I've sent 2 contracts out. Hopefully after the fund buyers walk through, could be $35K a piece, which would be $70K in assignments, which would be amazing. Just had another JV wholesaler said, hey dude, I got another deal for you. Just texted me. Then I just got the phone with a realtor friend of mine who has been ramping up his business on his agency side. And he's like, hey man, I got this deal in Prairie Village. And he's like, hey, I got this other one in Kansas. Like in deals, I'm sitting here sending contracts for other deals, and now deals are just coming to me. And so I can't stress it enough. I probably will say this a million times a year. I don't even know. I don't even care how many times I say it till people start taking action on it. Is build your network, tell people that you are actively moving deals for other investors, for other realtors. You want the fixer-uppers, you want the tough situation properties so that you can deploy solutions. And you get paid in proportion to the value you bring. End of story. If there's a tough situation you can solve, then you're gonna get a big check for solving that problem. People are sending me tough situations or tough closings or tough deadlines or tough sellers or tough properties, and I know people will handle those and we'll close them. That's that. Yeah, we work IPO today, so I'm having a white claw in celebration. Going to meet with a contractor on my 8-unit project. I need to send a wire out for earnest money on another deal, which I haven't even talked to you guys about. Just a lot of moving deals forward, getting contracts sent, getting the pipeline. I mean, it's a pipeline game. It's a pipeline game. We're gonna have shirts someday. Build your pipeline, build your pipeline. If you have a huge pipeline, you will make over 6 figures. You can be cracking 250K months. Like and subscribe, watch me scale. But yeah, essentially just constantly building the pipeline, making sure that we're closing on deals, making sure that I'm in title company emails, making sure those are getting moved forward. It's scaling. You know, the funny thing is, like, I don't even think our pipeline is as strong as it should be. We should be actively in front of people, branding in the Facebook groups, in every sector of our lives should be, we move deals. That's what we do. We help people move deals. JV wholesalers or acquisitions wholesalers move deals. We help real estate agents move deals. We help sellers move their distressed properties. We help people. We help people. We help clients. Like, that's what we do. We want to help as many people as possible. We actually have to do that. We're doing it, so that's why we tell people. Like, if you're not doing it, then I would say go and shadow someone. Like, go on a Facebook group, say, hey, I'm willing to work for free, or I'm willing to do whatever it takes to like learn about acquisitions. I'll go put mailers out, I'll go door knock. Like, I don't know if that was it. Like, if you're looking to get started, I would just go on a Facebook group and say, hey, I'll be a person that works for free in a wholesaling company's office. That's what I would like. If you're looking to get started in real estate, just freaking go on Facebook and say, hey, I'm willing to work for part-time or paid internship, minimum wage. Just want to learn. Do whatever it takes. Tomorrow I'm going to a meeting with our GCs on our 13-unit project in the Northeast to tackle some pretty big situations when it comes to the exterior electrical. Right now, most people know COVID is impacting a lot of people's businesses and supply chain issues, and that's like, and I'm being directly affected. And it's tens of thousands of dollars in difference. And so we're going there to put our heads together to figure out what the solutions are to keep the project moving forward in the midst of not having a lot of answers on the supply chain stuff we're dealing with and facing. So it's already going wrong. Every project there's setbacks. Like, I mean, I don't think there's a perfect, I mean, I don't know. I'm at this stage right now where like maybe I'm just wounded in the sense there's no such thing as a perfect project. Maybe there are people that are out there operating perfect projects. It's not my gift and strength. But this project has been more difficult and needed everything. And it has a lot of potential, but you also need, specifically for multifamily construction, you need full-time attention on it. And I have 4 multifamily construction projects going on at once while I'm operating my wholesale business, while I am just newly married. So like all that happening all at once, it's very difficult to
make sure, yeah, it takes a lot of time and attention to detail on all these projects. And so when you have 4 of them at once, and you also have a wholesale business where you're closing like 10 deals a month, it's tough. So tomorrow is just more so to touch base, game plan, address issues, bring solutions, get a bunch of people in the room, be creative, and see what needs to happen to solve any problems. And we should be doing regular meetings like that. It should be regular. It shouldn't be just like once every 2 months or once every month and a half. Like, it should be like, okay, at least a monthly meeting.
All right, squad. You guys want to know what's going on in my life a little bit, huh? Did I close a deal today? Who knows? Breakdown. So today started off, my car actually didn't work this morning. I didn't tell you that, James.
Oh, really?
The car overheated. Overheated, didn't work.
In 40-degree weather?
Yeah, overheated in 40-degree weather. So anyways, Tesla's coming soon. I've just been holding out on it, man. I don't know. I'm just weird. Like, I should go. I have the money to buy it. I'm weird.
Make sure you let me know so I can come to the...
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be looking like online. Like, we might road trip out there and pick it up or whatever. Because you can save like 15 or 20 grand if you just buy a used one. It's like a year old. So anyways, car broke down. So then I went to go meet with my contractors and my business partner on a project we're working on. Had some tough conversations about draws and expectations and bottlenecks we're having with the city. And that's the tough part about when you're doing construction projects, bigger ones. The city's involved. You don't just it's not the Wild Wild West. You can't just go run your electrical the way you want or your plumbing the way you want. You have to do it per city code. And then if you get the wrong inspector, they can go on a power trip. And you're almost, unfortunately, at their mercy. COVID has massively affected supply chains and manufacturing. Electrical parts are taking longer. Electrical supplies are costing more. Should have been told earlier about some bottlenecks that were happening. And then once we started seeing them, we're like, why weren't we told about this a month ago so we could reach out to our networks and solve it? So all that being said, had that discussion this morning. It was pretty neutral. It was good. That was a good thing. That was a good thing to address. I feel like a lot of weight off my shoulders. Okay, we had that hard conversation. We have a critical path we've established on what we're going to do to move forward. And then there's my brother. There he is. And then I immediately after that, went to a deal that we're gonna make some good money on it, probably 40K. Immediately after that, went to there to show an end buyer. They 100% won, so I'm pumped about that. So they locked it up with me before they went and saw it in person, because that's kind of the market right now. It's like, hey, you got a good deal in a good area. Hey, we'll lock it up, and if we don't buy it, we'll find someone else that will. So I'm not worried about it. I had to go to print off some documents for another deal we're closing today over in Westwood in Kansas City. Beautiful house, double close, and we made 20K on that, which is amazing. Got that all done, and now I'm back at the office. It is 3:42, and I'm hammering out emails and things to get done. We're also closing on a multifamily refinance next week. I'm closing on another deal on Highland. I had to purchase cash to sell it, but that's closing next week. I think we have Robinson's that closing next week after. So that's probably closing October 28th or 29th. We have like 3 or 4 more closings up before the end of October, and then we've already got a couple more lined up for the beginning of November. I sent out 2 contracts last night. That's something I need to follow up on. And then Lance got a deal locked up out in Raymore as well. We got a couple. I need to find out. I need to hit this person up, see if they accepted my offers. And I sent off offers, and so that could be 2 more deals to get locked up. I'm gonna call her right now. Should I call her right now? Let's get down to it. Are you gonna send them down here, or you send me up there? I have a mouse pad on top of a mouse pad. It's Inception right now. Mouse pad. They didn't answer. Not a good sign. Sent her 2 contracts. I worked hard on those contracts. I already got the buyer lined up. Come on. I gotta get an electrical bid, so I also have my real estate license and I'm helping someone buy a house, really nice house. So I also need to get some clarity from an electrician on what it would cost to get some electrical work done. We want, it's a big purchase for my client and they want peace of mind. I'm all about it, so let's do it. So we need to do that, and it's 3:45, and so I have a lot to crank out before this Friday. That's a little bit of my day right now.
Oh, we got matching Chiefs stuff on, dude.
Let's go, freaking Kings of Red Friday. What you know about that?
Yeah.
People be hating on the Chiefs because we're gonna be in the Super Bowl probably 5 out of 10 next year. So run and tell that. Clip it. That's the update. I'm just super thankful to be here in Kansas City. Kansas City real estate, very affordable, cash flow strong, being a Chiefs fan, also beautiful building, love WeWork. Your environment is huge because if you don't enjoy coming to work, you're not gonna enjoy doing what you do. And even the days you don't enjoy doing what you do, at least if you have a good environment, you can enjoy a little bit more. Yeah, guys, I'm just thankful to be doing real estate, thankful to have Jace shooting this content. Please, guys, like, subscribe, comment on anything you want me to show behind the scenes of my business, if it's training material, sales material, contracts, details, how I'm acquiring multifamily, how I'm running projects, you know, how we're doing over 6 figures a month in my wholesale business, not just my multifamily development. Please reach out to me, let me know, shoot me a DM, and we'll have more content. What do you guys want to see? Let us know. And if there's anything we need to do to make this more fun, more informative, please give us feedback. We'd love that. Jace would love that. I would love that.
I would love that.
Until then, y'all have a great weekend from around the world. You could be you might be in Brazil. I married a Brazilian. That's a big news announcement right there. But
Casually.
I got married. No big deal. Rings on the way. Huge deal, actually. I shouldn't even say no big deal. Huge deal. And I'm super excited for you guys. I'll introduce her in the content. She's like content gold. She'll be content gold.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Take care.